Hey, Chef.
How you doing?
Hey, so what we got going, man?
We got going a little busy night tonight, and we're going to do, I just had a check come in to bone-in 20-ounce ribeye. So we're going to show you how we go from bone to plate. So follow me.
Follow you. Bone in, bone out. What's the difference between bone in and no bone?
The bone. But flavor too. Bone-ins tend to be a little bit more flavorful than boneless beef.
Gotcha.
So right this way.
You're gonna walk in.
This is our amazing walk-in cooler. We got some beef set up here to dry age, and I've got a beautiful bone-in ribeye ready to go, fresh cut.
Beautiful.
All prime beef.
Beautiful, beautiful.
All right this way.
It's gonna feel good in there on a hot day, isn't it?
It does. It does. We keep it at, that's about 33 degrees. Right? Can you grab that and fix it? We keep it at about 33 degrees. It's a little too cold for produce, so we just do dairy and beef there.
Gotcha, gotcha. Big kitchen, Chef, big kitchen.
It is. Big and clean.
Man, it is nice.
Andrea, can you take a look at that potato? Thanks, darling. All right, so we do our bone-in ribeyes about 20 ounces. So let's see if I get this right. Trim a little bit off on the outside.
Oh, man.
Right? Look at all that marbling. That's what people pay for. They pay for the fat, not the meat.
Beautiful. So what do you do with the end piece here?
The end piece becomes, we grind it, we make our own sliders in-house.
Oh, right.
So that's what we use.
Nobody in town's making a slider like that.
Nah, no way. Not with all prime beef.
No.
So this is the untrimmed cut.
Right.
We're going to get some of this off.
So you're doing this everything like this is in half.
Every single piece of meat.
And there's some more grinding.
It's butchered.
More slider material.
There's some more slider material. So let's see if I got it right here.
You're not going to say bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada bing. Forget about it. I'm a little bit heavy, 25 ounces. So let's see. We got a little meat for sliders here.
So you make it too big, somebody's going to get a better slider. That's awesome.
Right.
Man.
Exactly. There we go. 22, good enough.
Wow.
The other 2 ounces go to the angels.
Yes, sir. It's like the angels share.
Exactly. So we have our own house blend seasoning here.
Right. Secret recipe.
Season that up. Let it rest, come up to room temperature. I'm going to go ahead and plate up some sliders, and we'll throw that on the grill. Medium rare, that's going to take about 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes in this beast over here.
That is a beast.
It sure is.
Hey, I got a quick question. Somebody asked me, do you serve vegans?
We do. We serve vegans all the time. My only question is, how would you like your vegan cooked? Because this, at some point in its life, this was a vegan.
That was a vegan.
That sure was.
So you serve delicious vegan.
We're fine with vegans.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I just don't want to be, you know, how do you say? You know, if I went to a vegan restaurant and I asked for a steak, imagine the outrage. Imagine the.
I got you.
You know, the hurt feelings.
I got you.
So. I wonder why when we don't necessarily accommodate vegans, they get a little upset because you know, we don't do that. Right, exactly. Just steak. Pardon me. We use New York cheddar from the Great Lakes in New York State. Put that on these bad boys here.
That is a slider and a half.
Oh yeah, all prime beef. We do a little bit of dill pickle on there.
What's this area here called?
This is the line. This would be the cold line or plate up area, if you will. This is where food goes from hot to plate.
Let's tell me.
All right, this guy's ready. So.
How warm is it in there?
In here, 1600.
1600. Oh my gosh, you could forge metal with that.
Yeah. Well, 24 karat gold melts at 1800.
Wow.
And steaks become scrumptious at 1600.
Right.
So we got a little bit of dill pickle slice on there. And off to the races on those.
Beautiful, man.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Well, like I said, mid-rare, this is only going to take about 2 or 3 minutes. You can pretty much time it. And the closer you bring it to the heat, it's going to broil And that ribeye got so much fat on it, and we keep a little bit of, we keep a water bottle close by to put out the flame.
Oh man!
But it is this is the top of the line. This is South Bend, infrared heat, all ceramic tiles.
You get a workout with that too.
Yeah, it's pretty pretty tight.
Is it the only one in Kentucky?
This is the, as far as I know, when we purchased this equipment, we spoke to the food purveyors who pretty much visit every single restaurant in the area, and they said this is the only one they've seen in the state.
Wow.
Whether it's true or not, I don't know, but as far as I know, that's what they told me.
Until somebody proves you wrong, it's true.
If somebody proves me wrong, it's still true, right? As far as I know, you know, don't put me on the witness stand.
Right.
So we'll get a plate ready for that. It's going to have some homemade hand-cut fries and sautéed mushrooms.
Sweet and simple.
Sweet and simple. What's that? Yep. This is our line cook red. We call her Christina Williams, and she's going to show you the hand-cut fries real quick. Why don't you just get some rolling there? I'll get you your plate.
Thank you. We brine these and then place them for a short time before shift and get them nice and cold afterwards. And then we serve them up like this.
All hand cut.
All hand cut.
Wow.
Usually by this one.
Man, and that's the hand that did it right there.
Usually.
That's the hand that did it. You ought to see her forearms, folks. It's impressive.
The original machine that we used to hand cut the fries actually pulled off of the brick wall, and we had to reattach it to a wooden support beam. It's about this big and like that, and it's not going to go anywhere now. But
right.
The first one pulled right off the brick wall. We were doing so many of them.
Man.
But see how you get that nice char on that steak?
Wow.
Look at that, right?
Look at that.
That's how you cook a steak. So that's going to be ready in about, like I say, maybe another minute for a beautiful mid-rare.
The old plate up time.
All plate up. We got some appetizers going out. You can see we're doing a little bit of business.
All the tickets.
Tuesday afternoon, or Tuesday evening, I should say. Tuesday early evening. How close on the fries, Red?
30 seconds.
All right.
Oh man.
And then I'm going to set this here and let it rest.
Rest. That's important. Right?
Yeah, we usually let the meat rest for like a minute or so before it goes out. It keeps the juices inside.
So when you're grilling at home, rest it.
Always let your meat rest. Always.
Be patient.
Your vegans get very tired when you put them on the broiler. And then we finish our steaks with a little bit of whole butter. And while that's resting, I'm going to go ahead and saute these mushrooms real quick. And she's got those gorgeous hand-cut fries.
And I'm out your way.
Coming your way. We saute our mushrooms in extra virgin olive oil.
Fries are up now too. All right.
There you are. Little salt and pepper. Go. I'm going to change his plate real quick too.
How many covers you doing on the weekend?
Weekends around 150 to 200 right now.
That's some covers.
For this kind of food, yeah. It's not drive-through food.
So you cook the steaks, you wash the bottles, and you change the paper.
Cheap bottle washer, cheap paper changer, headshot. You got it. No job too small or too big.
While it's resting.
Yep, while it's resting, we're going to do these
Beautiful shrooms.
These beautiful shroomage. Yep, and we've got a lobster bisque here. One of these days, we're definitely going to have to do a thing on lobster bisque. How we make that? We use all fresh lobsters, clean them, tear them apart. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. But that's a gorgeous steak.
That is a beautiful meal.
So make this with a little fresh parsley, just a drop for color. And I'm going to keep it under the heat light to stay warm. This will just be a minute.
I'm losing weight standing by the oven over here.
Pardon me?
So I'm losing weight standing by this.
I bet, right? The heat itself. Yeah, that's a very, very hot broiler. I don't even have the bottom on. That's only the top. Remember that oil I put in the pan?
Yeah, yeah.
It's gone, right?
Yeah.
All that flavor, the mushrooms just pull that flavor right inside of them.
Oh, wow.
You want your mushrooms crisp. You want them to saute. You don't want to sweat them. Sometimes people overload the pan with mushrooms, and then you get sweaty mushrooms. Nobody likes sweaty mushrooms.
Am I using the word al dente? Is that a correct word for that, or is that just noodles?
Al dente refers more to pasta and
Gotcha.
vegetables that are more like root vegetables.
Gotcha.
Fungi, not so much.
Not so much.
But these are ready to go. And that's one happy guest.
Beautiful. Well, thanks again, Chef. Very
Thank
knowledgeable, and we love it.
My pleasure.
Molto bene.
Molto bene. Come back anytime. Tutti bellissimo.